Okay, so we're right in the middle of the mid-game now. It's 1650, I've done 100 turns. And I've been having some problems with these English. But what's helped is actually having a bit of trade. Bit of trade going on, and let's get, we'll trade them 77 coats. So what prevents other people from attacking you, or at least helps mitigate some issues, is trading. For some reason, the AI player, if you're trading, they sort of go into a more peaceful setting. And even though I'm completely surrounded by the English, they've chilled out a bit and they've sort of left me alone. They've been a little bit of a pain in terms of it's hard to they sort of put a wedge between my two colonies, and it's been quite hard to get between one side of my colony base and the other side. Oh no, please don't kill. So I lose all those people in that boat, and again, so I'm at war with the French, but not the English, and they're being a real pain. Let's see, get a fort. Now, I think my strategy is I always want to, 60 furs, not giving me much money anymore, is to avoid battle, to avoid war. You end up putting a lot of time, effort, and resources into fighting the AI player, and it's a lot of work. It's not something I really want to spend a lot of time doing. Let's fortify him. And the other thing, so yeah, I try and avoid that, and so I've avoided war with these English, even though they've really gotten away and annoyed me. Although they went through and they wiped out a whole bunch of the native players. I keep losing my ship to that French frigate. I've got another expert farmer, so that's kind of good. He can go travelling. Colonist. So one way you can deal with petty criminals and the indebted servants is to train them up. And that works really well. You get rid of them, and they turn into farmers or whoever you put into the schoolhouse. Now, where do we go? I had people coming over, but unfortunately, I had people get in my way and keep sinking my ships, which is a real pain. Now he's got nothing. I've got my 7 colonies. So I'm at a point in the mid-game where I really need to expand. I need to do a lot of expansion. I need to put down a couple more colonies, a couple more sea-based coastal colonies. The reason I need coastal colonies is because if I lose all my coastal colonies when declaring independence, I will lose the game. So having one coastal colony makes it quite it's a very risky strategy. So what I want to find, and it's been a while since I've played this, and I can't remember where all the good sites are, I need to find another sea area with a couple of mountains next to it. And the reason I want mountains is because that way I can get ore, and I need ore to make guns and that, which are going to help for defense. Now, I'm wondering if... Is that within the radius? That's ocean. I think I could plonk one right down here, and I would have... I'd have my ore. Now, it wouldn't be a lot, but it's enough to sustain on. Where's he gone? He's there. And I'm starting to scout out a lot of the map now, and alright, oh, he's run out of tools. I have the need to get a lot bigger. So 7 colonies, that's not enough. 7 colonies is nowhere near enough. Where are we going to send them to? We really need to plunk down on the colony. Let's send him to there. He can go to there as well. So as I mentioned earlier, I had trouble with these English folks. So what I've actually done is I've fortified some troops to keep a path open so I can get my units through without having all the English blocking me all the time. Now I think they're quite aggravated, probably because I'm within a certain radius of their base, and so I come across as threatening. But bit of a rar. Oop. How are we going? Ah, okay. He can give me some lumber. Got the custom houses up and running. Now the custom houses, you'll see up the top that I keep selling lots and lots of resource, and that brings me lots and lots of gold. Or lots of money. I need to pop to England. Pop to England, and we'll see my ship is damaged for 2 years. 2 more turns. Galleon? I could bring a galleon. Privateer. Merchantman. Now, I'm going to go for another merchantman. There we go. Now, what can I recruit? I want to set up a secondary base. Oh, expert farmers! Score! None. And I think I know where we're going to set that up. He needs to go get some tools. I am working on a big fortress there, which requires a lot of tools, but I keep spending them on pioneers. But that's alright. What we really want to do is get the money flowing. Every pixel counts. Oh, those English, man. Those English. They are bothering. As long as I can keep them happy, keep them off my back, I will be fine. Now, this is mid-game, and I want to expand as rapidly as possible, but I also want to start thinking about end-game, so I need to start thinking, we want warehouse and we want stables. I have a little tactical team which I send around, which is a carpenter and a expert lumber guy, and that allows me to kit out a town and then I move them on to the next, and kit out a town, move on to the next, and I just keep repeating that over and over and over again, and basically build up towns for producing money. Now I've just got my 100 tools, half of what I need for the fortress, but I really am in more need. Nothing but rumors. I'm in more need of land improvements and all the components that go with that. So we've got some roads coming through, brilliant. I think we'll keep at it with the roads. Now, as I mentioned before, we've got to start thinking about end game. As mid game, I really want to expand the empire. I want to double the size of the empire within the next 100 turns, or 100 to 200 turns. After that, I need to be in a position where I've got good Liberty Bell production. I need a certain amount of Liberty Bells to declare independence. I also get production bonuses, and it also helps get Founding Fathers, which give me all sorts of wonderful progressive bonuses. Now, where can we go ship that to? I know we're sending that to there, but part of my tactic is to keep the English happy by trading with them. So if I can keep the English happy, they won't attack me. And they have superior numbers at the moment, which has me worried. Pesky English. Oh, the French. That's the bottom of Florida there. Okay. We want more roads. Roads are going to be useful. So we're going to have two or three coastal cities. And the idea is when we get attacked at the coastal cities, we have to keep at least one all the time. So you can do it with 2. 1 is very risky, because if you have 1 coastal city, the countries you break away from, you declare your independence to, will attack that place in mass numbers. Where if you've got a couple, they kind of split up their numbers and it makes it a little bit easier to protect yourself. But you also need to have some landlocked cities so you can reinforce from there, and you can liberate any coastal cities that are being taken away. Aww, really? Lame. So I haven't killed any natives. Every native village or unit you attack get subtracted from your points at the end. So the game is geared towards being nice towards the natives, and you actually do get a lot of perks if you work with them. That they take food sometimes, well, they demand food sometimes. Oh, kidding me! No! Oh, sweet. That is really annoying. We're gonna have to make landfall, otherwise we are gonna lose that unit. Make landfall. We have to make landfall. If we don't make landfall, we're going to run into issues. So I think, I don't think that unit can attack. Yeah, no, it can't. Maybe we should have got the frigate or the privateer. Getting hedged in. Look, both sides. Both are attacking me. That's a real pain. And the English are like, "Argh," kind of thing. And I don't know why. I don't know why they're all so annoyed at me. Can we all just get along? There's plenty of land. One of the things game mechanics wise is because it's based on history. Oh, come on, be nice. Go in peace, English brothers. I don't mind. They're not bothering me. They're just annoying. As long as I can keep that path open. Okay. We're gonna lose everything again. Just carry on trading with the English. We'll send them this way, considering they keep getting wiped out by the natives. It's not cool. Very not cool. And I've been nice to them the whole time, but I suppose technically I'm on their land, although natives have no concept of sort of land ownership like the West does. The Western European powers had such strong concepts of property and ownership. And then the idea of owning something, the idea that land is yours is such an unusual idea in a way. It's like, this is mine, you may not have it. Of course, that was probably the start of many battles. Okay. We will continue plonking down roads. Where is that guy going? He's going around the long way. Build! This must be Colony 8, I'm hoping. Oops, we built right next to a native settlement. Oh, that wasn't such a great plan. Oh well, we can merge together, I guess. That wasn't such a great plan. That is 7 and 9. So we need to expand quickly. Yep, we'll just buy that. That's cool. We can do that. Well, it's unfortunate I built right next to there. Man, those English have a lot of units. That's what's worrying me, is that if they attack me, then it becomes a real pain. I have to deploy so many resources just to defend myself. And I don't want to do that because it's a lot of work. You have to protect yourself. You have to battle town after town after town. You need to be fish, dude. Food? You're an expert fisherman. Why can't you... There we go. That is a lot of fish. That is a lot of fish. That is a heap of fish. And the ones with the little suns, those are capitals. So I'm quite happy with the way this base is going. I'm quite happy with the overall colony. We are very intermingled with the English, which is something which would be nice to avoid, but there's not really much I can do about that. Colony 2 just got a warehouse. They can start work on a textile mill. Yeah, they can work on that. Got some Liberty Bell production going on. What else can we trade for? 14 sugar. Cotton spit, bit custard. Oh, they've used all their tools again. Put down a road there. Where are we going to put another village? How about over here? That could be a good place for it. I'm not sure why he activated. Maybe because I activated. Yep. Oh, maybe the English can take care of my. Oh, sorry. Maybe the Indians can take care of my English problems. Hopefully. I don't know. So I can have up to 48 colonies if I wipe out all the AI players, or 38 I think if I wipe out the AI players. Go. We need to get that fortress finished. We can go down to there. But I'm not going to build that big. You probably have to be pretty good. I'd say it's been a while since I played this, so if I played through again, I probably could do it. I've got a bit of it's been a bit of a relearn curve. I mean, how do we play this game? How does it work on? So I'm going to work on doubling the size of this base. I'm going to get down a couple more, one more coastal colony. In fact, I haven't checked on my coastal colony down there, number 9. It's got 9. I think 20 colonies would be about right, and then it gets down to a lot of micromanagement. All our coastal colonies need to be uberly defended, so they need big fortresses, artillery, lots of defense when we declare. Yep. So we can get a little bit of iron out of there, which will turn into tools, which will turn into guns from our arsenal. Stable. Why are we building a stable? We want a custom house. Custom houses help us make money. And master blacksmiths. We're going to train a few guys, bring them back as well. We want a lumberjack and a carpenter, master carpenter. So that's a pretty good haul. I just hope he can make it to Colony 9 before they get destroyed. Hopefully. Sort of a balanced game. I mean, you can go through and wipe everyone out. There's two ways you can play this. You can build a couple of really strong colonies and hold out for independence. I like to build, always like to build as big an empire as possible. I like to go for big. More rumors. Okay. We're gonna need to watch out for the French, because I'm pretty sure they have a base around here. What are we up to? Colony 10. I may have forgotten the number somewhere. No, you can make some food. Make some food. We need some pop growth. Let's have a look. Colony advisor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we have no town 8. Whoops. No town 8. Well, that's a bit of a. Sometimes happens. They need to get to here. I don't know if they will or whether they'll get attacked. That's the danger. Back on the Pacific coast again. More roads. So I'm not sure I'm gonna stick this third town. I mean, that could be a bit of a danger. Gets a bit boring watching all the enemy units move around. That's a great great little game. Of course, if they made this game today, it would be it'd be a Facebook game, or it'd be tablet-based game or something, and it'd be all microtransactions, and you'd have to pay to get ahead. Yeah, I don't know. Like, they can't seem to make games like this anymore, which is probably why the graphics haven't been updated or anything. Or, like, there's no Colonization 2, because I suppose they made lots of other Colonization, you know, Civ this, Civ that, Civ everything games, but they haven't remade this one, and that's probably more a factor of... Well, they don't really need to make it other than upgrade. I suppose they could do... Oh, there's the 4 food one. They could do do graphics like the more recent Civilization games, and have the property borders, and that would be quite cool. The map would be a lot bigger. Oh, he's run out of tools again. Oh, those Indians are just wiping out the English. Fantastic. Give them hell. Now, you don't want to pick the English to start with. Their bonus is not that great. But the Dutch means you get a lot of money. No, 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 no! Oh, and I've just lost everything. I've lost all those guys are just... Oh, that's lame. That's really lame! Ah, the Spanish. Wish the Spanish could leave me alone. I think we're sitting quite pretty there. I think we're going to take our tactical team out. That's frustrating. So, what am I going to do? How am I going to get units across with a constant blockade? They need to go back to 1. That is so frustrating. Well, at least the English are getting a bit hammered. Wipe those out. Go, you English! Leave me alone for a change. How am I going to get troops there? How am I going to set that up and establish it? I need to find a tertiary site for a base. Hey, we got another dude! Yay! I'm going to go all military now. All military. Can't really get any more food out of there. Let's put him on wood. Where do I get the most wood from? There? Somewhere there. There we go. That is frustrating. How on earth am I going to get the units I need? Oh well, I'll figure that one out, and I'll come back around about 1700, and we'll hopefully made a little bit more progress and expanded the empire there.